Guys, it's Saturday and today's video is just a regular vlog. My last video, I started getting sick, and even making that video, I was editing it and I was just like, I look like crap. I looked super pale and I was not feeling well. I ended up having to take NyQuil and drug myself that night because my immune system was trying to fight it off, and so I was not feeling as sick as I normally would, but I was starting to catch something and I felt like, however, I am feeling a lot better, just a slight headache, and that is pretty much it. Target. Buying dog food. What kind of dog food we getting today, Vernon? Boy.
Dish.
Oh no, they don't have my creamer. That's not good.
How is it?
It's good. I prefer a Big Mac, but I've been vegetarian for almost 3 months, so I don't eat meat. I've always been addicted to McDonald's, so I just realized that I can just have a fish fillet and the fries to help me feel better about myself. But it's okay. I do miss eating Big Mac, but I also like being vegetarian, so. But at least with a fish fillet sandwich, I can feel the closest thing to having my regular burgers. And people say, oh, that's so hard being a vegetarian or being vegan. I don't like to use the word hard. I feel like when you use the word hard, you're basically saying you can't do it. I like to use the word challenging. And that is a word that I definitely suggest that you all incorporate into your vocabulary, because if you just keep saying things are hard, you're not going to want to do anything. You're going to convince yourself you can't do it. That's negative self-talk, and I don't like a negative self-talk. So it's challenging, but when you see the positive effects of it, it's worth it. Every time it's not a Saturday, it's cold, and as soon as Saturday hits, it's like the weather's like, ooh, it's Saturday, let's warm up. Right, Vernon?
Well, if you want, just go to McDonald's, tell them to give you 2 buns, put the sauce and vegetables in there, that's it, without the meat. They'll be happy to do that. They'll charge you the same price. At least you get the sauce.
Very funny. Vernon, I eat more than vegetables. Oh yeah, if they could put that sauce that Big Macs have, I'd be in heaven.
Well, tell them to put that in the fish next time.
I'd be doing the praise. Ooh, that's a good idea. I wonder if they would do it though. The magic sauce. What a freaking douchebag, man. Oh, this is so satisfying right now. Baby, won't you come my way? Got something I want to say. Okay, so in the background, you see those are my studio lights. I don't know what's wrong with that one right there. There's something wrong with that one right there. But I'm going to show you guys what I do when I'm at my desk. So this is my desk that you guys always see me sitting at. And it's messy right now. This is what it normally looks like because I have so many things that I do and I have a lot of ideas, and then I just always have a bunch of notebooks around. Here is some ideas I came up with for the website. And then this is my manifestation notebook. Some of the stuff I wrote in here is pretty cool. I just realized the other day that I actually manifested some of the things I wrote already and I didn't realize. So here's some I wrote. I commit to my dreams. I commit to my goals. I commit to my family. I commit to myself. I have always had an issue with procrastination and committing, and that's why I wrote those affirmations down. Affirmations. I'm going to make it. I can freaking do this. You guys know I always love to say that. Nothing is too big for me to accomplish. Difficulties and challenges are normal. They're signs you're doing things right. Yes. Never give up because you're already on the right path. Something you guys have to remember. You're already on the path. Whatever path you're on is a path that you're supposed to be on, and that's the reason you're on it. Whether it's a good path or a sucky path, it doesn't matter. It's going to lead you to where you need to be. So don't give up. Stay on the path. You can and you will do this. I like to tell you guys a lot that you can and you will. And the reason why I always add you will at the end of that sentence is because I feel like if I speak some positive self-talk to people enough, then eventually you start to believe it and you start to speak to it your own self and say these things, and whatever you believe you will act on. And that is the reason why I say that. And as you can see, I write that down for myself as well, my affirmations. So my second entry of my manifestation notebook, on October 23rd of 2017, I said I'm going to inspire and help so many people through my YouTube channels and my Facebook group. This was when I very first started Beautiful Souls. Beautiful Souls is going to lead on a brand of itself that I'll one day be able to use as part of my stories to help and build. I want to show people how they can overcome anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and a lack of hope. Today I started Beautiful Souls series for my YouTube channel and have been given a nudge to try something new. I'm looking forward to seeing how this unfolds. The whole point of this entire manifestation notebook thing is that whatever you have in your mind, the ideas you have, you should write it down. Don't keep it in your head, because when you keep it in your mind, sometimes it gets lost in there. Sometimes you forget that you have these ideas. You want to live these ideas out. You don't want to forget that you have them. You don't remember that they're there. So I definitely suggest that whatever ideas you have, you write it down. And write down whatever ideas you have. And work on your affirmations and telling yourself you could do things, because you can and you will do it. So now I have to complete this workbook I've been working on for the spiritual recovery program, the coaching program. So with this workbook, whoever joins the program gets a workbook that has 3 modules, and each module contains each week 4 weeks per module. And so it just has like questions and exercises, and the whole point of the workbook is just it goes along with the program, and it is something made to help you if you're dealing with indoctrination and anxiety and depression and pretty much anything. The way that I had designed this program for the coaching, it was all through my own personal experiences of what I went through and how I've been able to deal and overcome my own personal obstacles with leaving a cult. And so I just wrote, like, it took a lot of thinking. I didn't do this overnight. Here are basically all the different modules and some stuff I changed, all the different weeks and things that I speak on. I write it here in this little pad, and whatever other ideas I have all go in here. In here I put all of my program ideas as well as my ideas that I have for some courses that I want to make. The courses I want to start doing, it's time consuming, and I want to make sure that I give a full out job. I don't want to like half-ass anything I do. So
I was so sure of our love. I never thought of any reason, a doubt about us, and now I'm right back at the start.
what helps keep me motivated are some of the motivational, inspirational things that I put around my house and especially around my workspace. One day I will say I did it. I just look at it and then I just think to myself, like, yes, one day I'm gonna say I did it, and I'm gonna be happy that I freaking did it. Make it happen. Black and white stripe. Of course, you guys know I love my black and white stripe. It could be really difficult when you have something you want in your life, but then you have so many obstacles, or you have so many other responsibilities, and you're not really surrounded by people who are chasing whatever their goals are. You know, you probably might be surrounded by people who are telling you can't do it, or maybe whatever you went through in your past is telling you can't do it and you're listening to these lies. You need to surround yourself with positive things, anything that makes you feel happy. So for me, it's my motivational quotes that I have around on my desk and around my living room. It's my notebooks because I love to write, my journals, all different type of journals I have in here, books where I write all of my ideas. I feel like if there's something that you really want to do, you know, if you find that you're having a hard time making it happen because your mindset is not there, you have to think about who are you surrounding yourself around and what are you holding on to from the past. Whatever you're holding on to from the past could be stopping you greatly, because if you're holding on to whatever you went through in the past with the ICOC or Mormons or Jehovah's Witness or whatever church you're a part of, if you're holding on to so much bitterness and anger and just disappointment and hurt, is going to hold you back from moving forward with anything. You can't let whatever happened in the past dictate your future. You have to move forward. And I know it sounds easier said than done, but honestly, like, here's an example. For me, the start was buying my desk. I bought my desk from IKEA, and getting my desk was a really big thing because I knew that I wanted to start a business. I knew I wanted to write books and I wanted to follow certain dreams, because the things that I'm doing right now for a living is not going to get me where I want to be. There's a difference between living your life and experiencing your life. If you're living your life, you're just going by the regular day by day, waiting for Friday to come. You want to experience your life. You want to travel. You want to see what else is out there. You want to spend time with your family. I know I talk to a lot of you, and a lot of you actually have a lot of dreams that you want to accomplish, but you're too busy holding on to the past, thinking you can't do things because of what you went through. And I know that what you went through was hard. I'm not trying to say that it's not difficult, but you cannot keep a victim mentality, because a victim mentality is going to hold you back from progressing. So when I got my desk, that was the start of me realizing that I could try at least. And I knew what I wanted to do. I had it set in my mind. I wrote it down. I actually wrote on paper a promise to myself and to my family that I was going to do these things, and I didn't know how I was going to do it, but that wasn't going to be my focus. I was just going to focus on saying to myself, I'm going to get there, and I'm keeping to that promise. Because if you write down a verbal agreement with yourself, then you know you won't procrastinate. And especially for people like me who are huge procrastinators and never finish what we start, I feel like if you stick to something long enough, it becomes the norm. So you don't have to remind yourself to do what you have to do to get there. You automatically do it. This is automatically a job for me. It doesn't matter if I get money for it or if I don't. You're not going to get money for it in the beginning. It's going to be 100% free, but you're not going to get anything overnight neither. So it depends on how bad what you want. It depends on how bad you want. It doesn't matter if you want to be a doctor, a teacher, a dancer, or if you want to be a business person, if you want to be a writer. You have to put your mind to it, and you have to start writing down plans and ideas and set goals on how you're going to get there. And it really hurts me to see there are people out there that have dreams and they're not trying to go after it and pursue it because of whatever they went through. It doesn't take a special person. It just takes one person to say that they're going to do it and to commit, and you can definitely get it done. So start with something small. Do something that is going to motivate you. You just have to start off small, and you have to have it in your mind that you're going to make it happen, and people are going to think that you're crazy for believing in yourself, but that's just because they don't have that vision, and they're not supposed to have that vision. That's your vision. That's meant for you. So that is my best advice.